It is time. We are here at the Minnesota Motorsports Park as we are set and ready to go racing for 70 laps around this very intense 1 mile quad oval. Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, I welcome you to Viagra Cup 15. Yes, indeed, this event here tonight marks the official halfway point of this hard reset Viagra Cup season. 15 races down and 15 to go until we find out who our champion will be. More importantly though, we are only 10 events away from figuring out who the 10 drivers will be that will contend for this season's championship in the inaugural championship eliminator. Voila! The point standings on your screen. And yes, things got a little bit shaken up after the most recent event in Michigan because our points leader had his points lead cut in half by 1 point. That is Cody Lamas in the number 29 machine. Went into Michigan with a 24-point lead, left Michigan with only an 11-point lead now over the number 88 of Desiree Voiles. We have a tie for third between the number 15 machine of Tim Walsh and the runner-up from one event ago in Michigan, Matt McIntyre, both of them gaining 4 spots. Of course, Matt McIntyre lost out that event by about half a car length to the driver who is now 10th in the points. And if the championship eliminator started tonight, he would be in it. That is the number 20 machine of Eric Sadler. Yes, that win in Michigan vaulted him up from 17th in points to now 10th. That is how vital and how crucial a win is at this point of the season. You see there, Allie Rain, she dropped 6 positions after Michigan, after her poor effort there. Of course, the winner from Charlotte didn't really do too well in the most recent event. Sean Galligan has lost 3 more spots there. He's still in the top 10, but he is now 8th in points as he was just leading the points on a few events ago. And not the time of the season you want to be reeling, that is for sure. And now we'll change the camera angle here to our cars here on pit road. We got a nice little zoomed in shot here of our pole sitter. The Emoji Man has earned his first pole position of the Viagra Cup this season. The number 10 Pontiac, the beautiful looking Xerox of Steven Gonzalez. Steven really needs to get his act together if he wants to even sniff a shot at the championship eliminator, because right now he comes into this event 35th in the points. And to his outside is going to be the number 74 machine of Matt Hubert. Matt comes into this event 22nd in points, right around the midway point, and he could definitely use a big-time run here in this event. Starting in third, this driver really needs things to go well here tonight, just like Steven. That is because he's 41st in points. The number 17 machine, rocking the Smirnoff Ice Triple Black Victory Lap scheme. That is Nathan Hudson. Now, granted, he does have a 22-point advantage on the driver who's dead last in point, Zach Cannon, but you don't want to be there. You don't want to be near the bottom. And unfortunately, he is. And speaking of 41, the number 41, rocking the Target colors since we are in Minnesota. We're near Minneapolis, which is the headquarters of the Target company. Y'all be seeing a lot of Target schemes here. This is one of them. Starting in the 4th position, that is Charles Jackson. He just dropped 4 spots in the points after Michigan. He is now 37. So a lot of drivers who are not doing too hot at all in the point standings had themselves great qualifying efforts. But I will say this right here, right now. Qualifying at this particular track might not mean much at all because we're moments away from you guys seeing how this racetrack is going to be. It is going to be quite insane with the amount of lead changes and overtaking and momentum gained and lost all the way around this 1 mile quad oval. The stage is set. We are ready to go racing here tonight. 70 laps around this fictional yet very intense 1 mile Minnesota Motorsports Park. Here's a look at the rest of the 42 car starting lineup for Viagra Cup 15. We are back. 70 laps on the board here tonight. You guys will see that the preferred line in turn 1 and 2 is going to be the very bottom groove, whereas turn 3 and 4 it's going to be the middle groove. So it'll be very interesting to see here. These drivers on the top line, they will want to get to that bottom line as quickly and swiftly as they possibly can. But the drivers on the inside, they want to keep that position as much as they can. So here we go. Pace car is in. Steven Gonzalez, Matt Hubert will lead us to the charge. Viagra Cup 15, the halfway point is underway. And you can see already just how crazy that is that the inside line moves. The outside line, well, not so much. And oh my goodness, they're making it 3 abreast already. And look at that run through 3 and 4. By the 99, it's Levi McIntyre. They're fanning out 3 wide. Yes, maybe even 4 wide in some parts, and that will work here. Somehow, some way it works here, but at 99% of the other tracks, 3 and 4 wide does not seem to work at all in this series. And I will say this as well, no lead is safe. The lead, oh my God, there were 4 wide back there. Look at this. Look at this, they're 5 wide. Oh my God! Still 4 wide, and they spread out. Unbelievable. And Desiree Boyle, she's getting out of Dodge here. She is trying to avoid hell near the back. It is still the 99 of Levi McIntyre leading, but now look at this. Already here, Carlos Zimmerman has caught him. Anthony Tompkins here in 3rd. And they're still 3 and 4 wide near the back. It's absolutely breathtaking and spectacular racing. And look at that. Look at the momentum you lose if you go to the way high side of the track there in 3 and 4. It is absolutely amazing. As Zimmerman, he led that lap. But now here comes Anthony Tompkins in the 3. Trying to win his 2nd event of the season, one back at Kansas. Tim Fiegel trying to win his. He won the other 1 mile track we were at in Phoenix. And looks like he's going to take 2nd away here from Zimmerman, who's going to fall back. Here comes Bobby Rodriguez in the 16. I mean, I'm going to be literally saying every one of you guys' names tonight, I feel like. I don't know if we're going to break the record for the most lead changes in a race, which is 40, by the way. That took place at Daytona. But we're going to get really close, I guarantee you here. As we just had two lead changes there in 1 corner. Now it's Rodriguez and Fiegel here side by side, the Roush teammates. And now Michael Norman has joined up here in 3rd. Hiccup. He started 25th, and he's already damn near battling for 3rd place. This is unbelievable. Now battle for the lead again between the 8 and the 16. Next to the 8, just going to try to go to the inside here. Hiccups in 3rd. They're 3 wide for 4th. There's Poteet in the mix. Daniel Voiles. Levi McIntyre led a couple of laps earlier. James McLeod who's got to be on his best behavior after what he did to Seth Cole in Michigan. Just absolutely ramming the back end of him. As now Michael Norman has cleared momentarily for the race lead. And now, hiccups on the high side. So is Bobby Rodriguez. You don't want to be there because look at that. Just look at that. The overtaking that can happen in that corner is ridiculous. And they're 4 wide back here, probably for about 10th. Oh, Ibrahimian just went on the apron. In the 31 car, I believe he started 41st. Last time by he was 12th in 10 laps. This, it's crazy. And look at the battle for the lead. Poteet's got it now. 3 wide for second, almost. Anthony Tompkins not better there in the 3 machine. They're in the bottom trying to gain. We're side by side there with Daniel Voiles. Poteet leads Zimmerman. Now there with that preferred line. Look at the run he got. That is breathtaking. And at the stripe, he barely leads the lap. Wow. This track is bananas. It is insane. Let's go to the back here. Oh my God. Here's our pole sitter. Already back here in like 38th spot in less than 12 laps. He's 40th in less than 12 laps. Our pole sitter just went from 1st to 40th. That is crazy. Anthony Tompkins now with the lead in the 3 machines. Zimmerman back to second. Here comes Jovan Anderson. And here comes Hiccup fighting back as well with McLeod. Looks like we got a good established few here at the front. We'll see if they end up falling back here at all. We still have a long ways to go. Let's find out here. Let's see where our contenders are. Oh, Tim Walsh is falling way back here. Last time he was 31st. Here's our outside pole sitter, Matt Hubert. He's 28th. So not a good race at all for the front row. Desiree, oh man, in a very precarious spot here. She came back that time 29th. So that means the 29 car, there he is 20th right now. So he is ahead and would extend his points lead if things stay where they are. And now to the point, the number 18 machine of Hiccup Bush, but he's got James McLeod breathing down his neck. Daniel Voiles now moves into 3rd, 3 wide for 4th there. Poteet, Tompkins, and Jovan. And now McLeod, yep, there he goes, gets to the insane run. He's gonna take the lead here. Hiccup's gonna fight back on the outside. Nope, McLeod to the lead, he leads that time by. Yet another lead change. I wish I could see in real time how many lead changes we've had. Unfortunately, we can't. Once again, the record is 40, and that happened at Daytona. The first race of the season, we saw 40 lead changes. We've probably seen about a dozen so far here tonight. McLeod leads back-to-back laps. Poteet and Voiles are side by side here. See Matt McIntyre here trying to one-up his finish from Michigan. Of course, came half a car length short. Got beat by Eric Sadler there in the 20 now. He is here battling inside the top 10 and trying to get inside the top 5 and trying to win his second event. Oh my God, it's getting intense back here. 3 straight rows of 3 wide. Unbelievable. Now Poteet's caught up here to Hiccup and McLeod then for the lead. Looks like he's gonna take over second. Hell, he might take the lead right here. Look at that. That is unbelievable. The run he just got, he takes the lead. Pretty easily too. And now McIntyre, he moves to the 3rd. Hiccup back to 4th. Jovan 5th. Marissa Samethi, she started dead last, by the way. And here she is in 7th position. And Cody's worked his way to the top 10 as well, the points leader. There he is. Here at the front in Minnesota. You see some of the drivers that are getting on the apron of the track. Bobby Rodriguez, that's a one-way ticket to losing spots and momentum right there. He'll drive back a few positions. And now here at the lead, now here at the front. Poteet, Matt McIntyre. Poteet leads again, but Matt McIntyre going to take the lead. And now Marissa is there as well from 42nd to 3rd. in 21 laps. Phenomenal. Incredible, as Kyle Petty would say. Incredible. And now Hiccup. I thought he was going to make it 3 wide. I thought Marissa was going to have a good run there, but no, she goes behind McIntyre, and now Hiccup on that bottom line. And didn't really get a good run there off of turn 1 and 2. He's going to fall back to 4th. See, maybe because there's more cars. But look at that. Never mind. I was going to say there's more cars there on the outside line. They have the speed, but nope. It's that middle groove just above those bottom white stripes is where you want to be in 3 and 4. And Hiccup led that time by. Now here is Cody. The 29 machine, our points leader, trying to lead a lap, and he might here. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be really close. Oh, contact with the 7 of the 22, and Cody led a lap, so he gets a bonus point. Huge. Massive for this 29 car. We saw contact 4 wide. I think it was Poteet and maybe McIntyre. Oh my God, they're still 4 wide. Oh God, yeah, McLeod thinks better of it. He falls back there, and he just lost about 5 spots in the process, and they're still 4 wide. Look at this. My God. And Zimmerman, he just hit the apron there. He loses momentum along with Collard there on the 43. This track is bananas. This track is absolutely breathtaking. It's just ridiculous, insane. I've never seen a track like this at all, either in real life or specifically here in this game, because this is amazing. And now Hiccup to the inside of Cody for the lead. Here comes Marissa as well. Ooh, man, that was close to the contact between the 18 and the 29. Ooh, Cody got a good run off the corner, man. We got a great battle here for the lead. And it was Hiccup who did lead that lap. Now Marissa, she's going to take second away. Here comes Poteet, the 22. Oh, so close there. Matt McIntyre and Scott Commons. 4 wide again. Scott Commons, Rodriguez, Trent Dunham there in the silver bullet again. And Collard. Down low he goes. Once again. About 99% of the other tracks we go to, 4 wide equals wrecking. Not here. Yeah, you can race 4 wide and make it work. And now Dylan Poteet takes the lead away. Marissa led last time, but now Poteet leads this time. They're damn near already to the halfway point of this event, just like that. No cautions. And ooh, man, the hometown boy, Danny Wells here, back in dead last. Must be feeling the pressure of performing in front of the home crowd. Here's Steve, and he has not recovered at all. Wow. He's still back here in 40th spot. Let's see where Desiree's at. Let's check in on her. See if she's made any ground up. Oh, there she is. Number 88 machine came across 27. She really has not made up that much ground at all. There's Tim Waltz, third in the points, 26th. And he hasn't really gained much either. He's gaining positions there as he just passes Desiree. Oh, they're 4 wide up here. Oh my God, they're 5 wide. Oh, Matt Hubert, Jovan Anderson almost got turned. He keeps it going though. Unbelievable. How the hell did he not wreck? 5 freaking wide here in Minnesota. Incredible. And now it's still Hiccup out front. Couple laps away from the halfway point. Trent Dunham here in second. Followed by Joshua Collard here. Kyle Matthews just joined up here in the front. Nathan Hudson, hey, one of the front runners from early on in the race, is back here in the front. Can't say the same for Steven though, unfortunately. Emmanuel Harder, Cody Lamas, he is falling back to 11th. Matt McIntyre's 1 position behind him here. And he's got to get in front of that 29 car if he wants to cut into his points lead. Because McIntyre, once again, he's tied for 3rd in points right now with Walsh. But they're 27 points back. So he needs to get in front of that 29 car if he wants to cut into the lead. Or into the deficit. And now here, Hiccup surrenders the lead. He's given a valiant effort for it. And now it's Joshua Collard who wants the lead. Comes Kyle Matthews here, the 25. They're 3 wide for the lead. At the stripe, it's going to be Collard who leads, but it's going to be Poteet who has the inside line. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe the middle groove's just the best way around this entire track. So we've seen it there. Kyle Matthews was in the middle, and he just easily kept his own there. But there you can see, wow, Poteet. He takes the lead away back once again here. Yeah, we might break the race record for lead changes today, because this is unreal. And now Noah Hart, 4 cars in 4th place here. He's joined the leaders. See other new fellow. Matt Hubert's recovered nicely after damn near wrecking Joven a moment ago. He's back up in the top 10. Uh-oh, Hiccup and Seth. Unfinished business from Michigan after Seth Cole dumped Hiccup on the backstretch. And well, though, they're going to separate from one another. Austin LaPlante there, 48 machine. Still top 10 in points. Yeah, he's 9th in points, so yeah, he needs a good run. Right now, he's got it. Got it going on for him. As they're 3 wide for second, Emmanuel Hartnett. Whoa, goes back on the apron of the track there. And Noah Hart, there you can see that middle groove. Car sticks like glue there. He is going to easily take the lead away from Nathan Hudson. Noah trying to join the 2-win club. Winner back at Darlington in the other event this season that went caution free. He won that one, and then the other one was the Dirt Bowl, where Desiree won her 2nd event. A single file here, top 4. Manuel Hartnett, though, getting the crazy run. Goes from 5th to 3rd there in just 1 corner. And now Seth Cole makes it 3 wide. That's for 2nd spot. And he's going to just get off the throttle there, and he's going to sacrifice himself there to not potentially wreck. As Hartnett now moves to 2nd. Hart and Hartnett here at the front. Hudson 3rd, Dunham. And now here comes that 45 car back. Oh, Nathan Hudson in the wall off of turn 4. Wow, and he's gonna lose a lot of momentum there, clearly. And obviously, you do not want to be on the top side of the track at all. There's no grip up there. There is grip, but there's no speed. There you can see there, yeah, he's falling back. Now he's at the top of a 4 wide sucker hole. Oh, God. Hubert, Cole Dally, look out. Oh, there's Eric Sadler, our Michigan winner. Trying to go back to back. Here on lap 43 of 70 now. Manuel Hartnett to the lead, but now not for long. Here comes Seth. Takes it away from him with ease. Seth Cole leads. Let's see. Tompkins, D. Younger back here in the rear. Oh, Desiree has fallen off more. And she came back 36th. Yeah, the season it's not looking very good for that 88 car. Where's Cody at? Where is... Oh, Hiccup's falling back a ton here. Damn. Oh, look at this. Oh, be careful. 4 wide again. Oh, God. Now there's Cody, 29. Man, a lot of these drivers are at the top of the point standings not having good runs at all tonight. A lot of them back in the 20s on the racetrack. Well, this man's had a great night. Dylan Poteet been at the front all event long. He's led a few laps here. Once again, if you lead the most laps, you get 2 points. Which, as we know now, points starting to become way more important. Now 10 events to go until the Eliminator, and well, he had a good lead, and now here comes Austin LaPlante. He takes it from him after going 3 abreast. Crazy move there by the 48 to lead a lap and gains the valuable bonus point for doing so. And now Zimmerman here, he's at the front again. Now Anthony McCrory is 2 in the 32 machine. And then I see our Michigan winner here, Eric Sadler in the 20. Here at the front, contending. As we're winding down the laps here already. Plant. Oh, he's got a decent lead now. It's not safe though. It definitely is not safe. There goes Zimmerman here. McCrory, they're gonna cut down to the lead. Now Sadler's 4th, Cole Dalley's in 5th. And that is indeed Allie Rain. Once again, rocking the Target colors here since we are in Minnesota, Target's headquarters. Usually she drives the Miccosukee colors, but here she is in the Target scheme in Minnesota. She is definitely looking to rebound after her poor run in Michigan. And now Carlos Zimmerman takes the lead away. He gains a valuable bonus point. Do not ask me how many lead changes we've had, because I will not tell you the accurate number. Once again, we'll see at the end. I don't know if NR 2003 is able to display the lead changes that happened, but once again, 40 is the benchmark we're looking for, because that is how many lead changes we had at Daytona. Zimmerman leads back-to-back laps. Now here comes McCurry. Two drivers here inside the top 10 in points, searching for their first win. Of course, McCurry did finish 18th at Michigan, but he was the hottest driver on the circuit before then, and he is looking to continue that hot streak and go to victory lane for the first time here tonight. And at the stripe, Zimmerman led that time by. And now Samet Oskins into the picture here. He's third. Dunham back and forth. LaPlante fifth. And now here comes the 29. Cody Lamas knows that Desiree has struggled all night. Tim Walsh has struggled all night. Matt McIntyre has also struggled. And he is taking full advantage of that. And now here's Samet Oskin to the lead here in the number 12 machine. Samet sits 28th in points, so a good run here tonight could definitely bolster him up a bunch. Maybe inside the top 20. As he is going to take the lead away. Leads that time by. Now here comes Trenty Poo in the number 42 machine. And that beautiful silver bullet with Target on the lid. Kyle Matthews here side by side with McCrory. Zimmerman's falling back to 5th, and now here comes that 29 car moving into 6th, and now he's 3 abreast. That is for 4th spot. Goes the 29 machine. He's going to take it. Oh, he is smelling blood at the front. Trent leads side by side, second here between Matthews and Samet. But here comes that 29 car to 4th place. Now looking for 3rd underneath Samet here. 15 to go, just like that. If you blinked, you've missed all the action so far. Crazy, intense action here at the front. Overtaking happening left and right. Contenders not having themselves great nights at all. But one contender is having himself an excellent night, and he is trying to win his 3rd event of the season. Our points leader here in 2nd, and he is sniffing the lead. And he's probably gonna get it here. You can see the run. Oh, look at Marissa though. Never mind. 3 wide almost. Oh, it's gonna be close. Matthews did lead. Now it's 3 wide. Marissa Semethi. Well, never mind. Thought about making it 3 wide. And now Cody goes to the points. The man everyone's been wanting to catch this entire season at the front. But oh my God, here comes the 7. Not even gonna let Cody lead a lap. That's crazy. Wow. What a lap there by the 7 of Marissa Semethi. And now Daniel Voiles here in the 3rd spot, eyeing for the lead. He's trying to become a 2-time winner here this season as well. And now here comes McCrory in the 32, finding his way back. Cody on the high side of the track. Not where you want to be at all. And look at this. Jovan Anderson's fought his way back. Once again, he almost got wrecked earlier on in the race. And here he is battling in the top 10 in the late stages. As now this time by, we're going to get 10 laps to go already here tonight in Minnesota. And it is going to be Daniel Voiles who leads us with 10 to go. And he's loving the action behind him here. Samet moves to 2nd. Now it's 3 wide for 3rd. Jovan, McCrory, and Semethi. James McLeod's back up here to the front as well. Cody, he is falling back here. Let's check in once again with Desiree to see. Oh, Scott Commons is way off the pace here a little bit. Tompkins. Yeah, these guys have been back here all night. Nathan Hudson's back here. Oh, Eric Sadler, the winner from Michigan. We saw him at the front earlier. Now he's back in 37th spot. Wow. And Desiree, wow. She has not been able to get anything going at all tonight. She came across 34th. It's going to be a bad night for that number 88 team. If she can miraculously get up there in the late stages, good on her. But man, she has struggled tonight. And now we'll focus our attention here with 8 to go on the front for the remainder of the race. Sam Oskin with the lead, not for long. Here comes Joven Anderson in the 97. He takes the lead now with 7 to go here in this 70-lap race. Kyle Matthews is third. Charles Sanford is into the picture here in the number 30 machine. And the 40 machine is in the picture here as well. R.J. Bishop trying to rebound after the miserable run he had of races before the All-Star race. And he's trying to turn it around here. And what would be a huge victory for him if he can go to victory lane. And now he's in 5th spot. All behind, trying to catch down this 97 machine. Here comes Matthews in the 25. Here comes Sanford in the 30. They are knocking on the door. With now 5 laps to go here in Minnesota. Joven trying to fight off as much as he can. He can't though. You're just a sitting duck out front. Now Kyle Matthews to the inside. Here comes Sanford in the 30. And here comes the 40 of Bishop. Looking like right now we might have a 5-car battle here for the win. It's now Charles Sanford to the lead in the number 30 New Ground Chevy. He's going to keep that advantage here down the backstretch. Here comes Bishop, though, in third. He's going to go to the inside of Kyle Matthews. Going to have the run easily. Takes second away. Maybe not. He got a little bit tight there off of the corner exit. And Matthews still stays in second. 3 to go for Charles Sanford in the number 30 machine. He started all the way back in 33rd. He's worked his way here to the front. Now Bishop going to second. Hasn't cleared quite yet, but he's trying to. Here comes Salmon as well in the number 12 machine. Works his way to third. Oh, he's side by side with RJ. 2 laps to go in Minnesota. They're knocking on the door of the number 30 machine. Sanford trying to do everything he can to fend off these 2 Dodges. Down the backstretch. RJ's all over him. But Samet's going to have the line going into the corner. And he gets a crazy run. Here comes Austin LaPlante and Anthony McCrory in the 32. Here we go. 1 to go here in Minnesota. Sam Oskin takes it. And now LaPlante, he's going to have the preferred line here. Going down the backstretch. He's trying to haul in that 12 car. But man, he got a hell of a run there off of the final corner. And now into the final corners. Sam Oskin in number 12. Here comes LaPlante. Trying him out of charge. It's not going to be enough. Sam Oskin wins his first Viagra Cup event here tonight in a clean and green 70-lap slugfest here at the Minnesota Motorsports Park. How about that? Man, Austin LaPlante came out of nowhere there at the end, flew into the frame, into the battle for the lead there in the very late stages of this one. Unfortunately comes home in the 2nd spot. That is a much needed and much well. Oh God, we got some calamity here potentially. Oh God, yeah we do. Oh, they finally wrecked. Fiegel's car is blowing up. After the race they wrecked. Oh, a lot of cars wrecked. Gee Louise, what the heck? Well, at least they saved it for after the race, I guess, but damn. Anthony Tompkins, that's his night right there, unfortunately. And Steven Gonzalez, well, yeah, I mean, I guess he started on the pole, but where did he finish? Oh, yeah, he finished 18th, not bad. I mean, he was at the back most of the night, but good recovery. And there it is, y'all. How about that? Our 3rd clean and green event of the season. Oh man, was it... It was definitely not drama and action-free, huh? I mean, my God, that was spectacular. That was an amazing event, amazing race. I don't think I can see how many lead changes we had, though, from here, unfortunately. So, if We did have more than 40 lead changes. I will put some text on the screen here and I'll show you guys. But if we didn't, then I'll show you how many we had. But we had to have gotten close. It was a lot. I lost track after the first one. So anyway, Samet, let's go, man. First Viagra Cup dub. And yeah, definitely needed it, to say the least. 28th in points coming into this one. This is definitely going to help him out a ton in the points. Would not be surprised if I see him vault up inside the top 20. Austin LaPlante gave a very strong effort there at the end to damn near almost come out of nowhere and win it. But unfortunately, came up one lap short. He finishes in second place. That'll be a huge points day for him. Cole Daly, finally a good run for this number one team in third. RJ Bishop starting to find that first part of the season form once again. Thought he could have had a chance to win it, but he will take a fourth place finish. Charles Sanford tried to fight off those drivers as much as he could there. Led 4 or 5 laps there at the end. He will come home with a fifth place finish, though, for that number 30 machine. Anthony McCrory, man, he continues his hot streak. 6th place performance for the 32 team. Jovan Anderson, who we saw damn near get wrecked about 10, 15 laps into this race, finishes in 7th. Kyle Matthews, 8th. Jack Mitchell, who we didn't even talk about at all, finished 9th. And Tim Walsh finished 10th. Wow. We saw Tim was struggling there early on. He definitely found some speed there at the end. And the 15 car finishes 10th. That is huge for him because, once again, he's tied in points with Matt McIntyre right now. Well, at the end of this, he might find himself potentially, well, he's probably going to be for sure third, but hell, he might even be second. We'll have to wait and see because we don't see a certain someone here on this list. Well, we do see Cody, though, number 29 machine, 15th place. We did see him there at the front there at the end, but fell back and finished 15th. Let's see here. Once again, Steven finished 18th. And yeah, well, let's see where she finished. The number 88, 35th position for Desiree Boyles. See if we can do some quick math here. So Tim, oh boy. All right. Well, Tim, get excited, man, because well, my math is correct. You finished 10th, and Desiree finished 35th. That's a 25-point difference. And Desiree did not lead a lap. I don't know if Tim led a lap either, but they are only separated by 16 points. So they effectively will swap, I think. So I think Tim might be only, well, he's still going to be behind Cody because Cody finished 15th. Yeah, this 88 car, very, very forgettable night, to say the least. She was struggling all night. Didn't see her at all. Did she even break outside the top 30 at all? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. A tough break there. Also a tough run for Danny as well, the hometown hero. And really didn't really talk about him really at all. But yeah, this is gonna shake things up once again. It was like every single race we are just shaking it up. We're shaking and baking of these point standings as we inch closer and closer to the end of the regular season, which is 10 events away. And now we are officially halfway through with this Viagra Cup season. Man, it has been a glorious one to bat. Well, there it is, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to our third caution-free event of the season. If you guys want to join the Viagra Cup Discord, the link is down below in the description. As usual, here's a look at the point standings after this event. Once again, a couple of drivers very excited about this event. A couple of drivers not so much. And the next time we race in Viagra Cup action, we are heading to Chicagoland. But this version of Chicagoland is going to be just a little bit different than what the normal configuration is, because the normal configuration of Chicagoland has 18 degrees of banking. The Chicagoland track that we're going to be racing at for Viagra Cup 16 has 25 degrees of banking, which means the racing is going to be nuts. I cannot wait for you guys to witness the Chicagoland Speedway event. It is going to be one for the ages. This is also one for the ages as well. Congratulations once again to Samet. First career Viagra Cup victory at the Minnesota Motorsports Park. Thanks, y'all. I'm signing out. Have a good one. Peace. Sam it, Sam it, Sam it, Sam it.